One of the craziest health issues I've had to come to terms with this last year is something called Meniere's syndrome. What it is, it's vertigo tied with tinnitus or tinnitus, ringing in the ears, muffling in the ears, and other things. But the vertigo is the biggest piece of it. And this isn't your typical vertigo, where most people's vertigo is the crystals in their ears are misaligned. This has to do, and I'm not an expert here, but it has to do with your nerves and different just damage in your equilibrium system. And I just have had to come to terms with the fact that some days it's just like everything is just wavy and the bed is rocking or the world is just moving. I've had to ask myself sometimes if it's just me or if the world's actually moving. It's crazy. Went on a cruise back in September of last year, and I continually ask my wife, hey, is the cruise ship like moving or is that just me? And she would continue to say, no, that's just you. But the craziest thing, it just comes whenever it wants to. It just hits whenever it wants to. With the tinnitus, it's like the ringing in the ear. I always have that, but the symptom is that the ringing in the ear goes from just kind of your normal ringing, I don't even know what that means, to like an ultra high pitch type of ringing where it actually causes pain in the kind of your right and left lobe, whatever side it's happening on. And it is just crazy. And it just goes like really ultra high pitch. And then another symptom is the muffling, where it's actually the opposite, where you just go really low pitch, and not even low pitch, it's just everything just muffles like you're deaf, and I'll be staring at you and not even realizing, hey, what you're saying to me, right? I'll be acting like I'm listening, but I really can't hear you sometimes because of that muffling. But it has really knocked me off my feet this last year. It's not something that will ever go away. It'll actually progressively get worse, and they say I can progressively get hearing loss in the lower tones more as this continues to progress over my lifetime. And I'm only 40, right? And it's like, what the crap? So I'm only sharing this because I never knew about it, right? I just thought I was getting vertigo. I thought we can fix it. So I thought there was something that we can do for it, because I've heard so many success stories of people overcoming vertigo. But this has really knocked me off my feet. It's had me to quit jobs, change careers, trying to figure out what I can do in life and be able to manage and mitigate the symptoms, tying to all the other health issues that are going on. And I really only share this because I didn't know. I didn't know that this was a thing. So if you're a veteran, if you're somebody out there, not just veteran, but somebody out there experiencing vertigo, experiencing these things, take a look at Ménière's. Go to an ENT specialist. I had to go through audiology, an ENT specialist, and all those things. A balance study. I had to do a balance study. I do not recommend it, but if you have to do it, do it. Had to do that here at Ball State, and they found that my left ear is weaker than my right ear, kind of in the nerve endings. I don't know how to explain that. I'm not a medical professional, but do a balance study, and they may or may not find anything, but don't just ignore it. Don't just ignore whatever is going on, because I did. I mean, it really started back in 2024. I thought I was just dehydrated. I was in Hawaii at the time, doing work in like manholes and lifting manhole lids and the heat and the rain and all that stuff. And I thought I was just dehydrated and wasn't drinking enough water, so I just started drinking more water. And then just progressively over a year and a half, it kind of took off and became something that I just couldn't manage or handle after that. So at this point, I know I'm just kind of rambling on, but I just wanted to get on here and just say, hey, if you have something similar or whatever it is that you have, get it checked out. You'll be fine. Just get it checked out. So get up, let's go. You've got this. Take care of yourself.